Welcome, Gemini, to your October tarot reading. I'm so happy to have you with me today, and we're celebrating spooky season with some really cool decks to get us into the feel of Halloween. We have the Bohemian Gothic tarot deck along with the 78 tarot Halloween deck. So I hope this reading resonates with you. You'll know in the first couple of card pulls if it does. And if not, check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. We're also going to work with a couple of oracle decks as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we have a volunteer. And we have Frisia. This will all be worthwhile. So it sounds like Gemini is getting out there and creating something for themselves. Follow that with a couple of more oracle cards. We have Gazelle, Change and Purity. So it looks like you, Gemini, are not only creating something for yourself that looks like it might be a little bit of hard work or it takes time and dedication, but also it's going to bring great change in your life. And we also have romance and sweetness. So for those who are open to it, this will be a love reading for you today. And we also have old man, inheritance, and male. I feel for you, Gemini, when this beautiful combination comes up, it's showing that you do have support either coming in or you're moving towards your goals with the support that you have through this inheritance energy. I'm going to go ahead and move these guys to the side for tarot cards. And maybe the all worthwhile energy is coming from this romance and flowers. And I always love red roses because they do affect our body in a way that creates a type of aphrodisiac. So perhaps when you're around this person, you feel that way. Just wanted to mention that for those who this is a love reading for. And also the energy that maybe it's still a question if it's going to work out. And this could be your confirmation that yes. So sometimes it's good to say yes in life so that we can follow where our heart wants to go. Even when we have doubts and questions, what does Gemini need to know today? Okay, so what I'm going to do for you, Gemini, is we're going to place a row of where you're coming from, the past energy, and then the second row will be where you are presently, and then the third row will be what's coming towards you in the near future. So let's go ahead and get started. You have the Three of Swords, for past energy. And for those of you who this is a romantic reading, this could speak to that you've been hurt in the past, and that may be affecting your decisions moving forward in your current opportunities in life. But we'll look more into it as we go. You have for the past energy the Six of Wands. And wow, this is a cool card. You have the Page of Cups. It's a cool Halloween shark spirit. And for where the energy is presently, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh no, creepy clown. The King of Wands. This has got to be one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. I just love that pumpkin head. He's pretty badass. And we also have for your present energy the Lovers. Yeah, so another confirmation that this is a romantic reading or a reading for somebody who is meeting their person. Beautiful. I love that confirmation because I felt that at the beginning. And since this is a collective reading for Gemini, it may not resonate for everybody, but still stick around if you feel that it's in resonance and see if there's other messages that want to come through for you today. And then the energy that is coming into your near future is Six of Pentacles. Kids trick-or-treating. We have death. And death is a beautiful energy of rebirth or transformation. Ooh, pretty. And we have the Ace of Swords. I love it when aces show up in a tarot reading because it shows that your desire, what you're hoping to achieve, or you're hoping that something comes through for you. The ace, when it comes upright, and yes, I do read this deck only upright, but I still feel it's a strong message that the sword is upright, indicating yes, that this will be a successful venture for you. So again, if it's related to a love story, that it's always good to follow your heart out there, beautiful Gemini. Even though that this Three of Swords was a painful process for you, something that you had to let go of, something that you were really invested in, and if this is a past relationship, your heart was truly open for this person at one time in your life. And it comes from this beautiful place of the Page of Cups, which I always like to see as like an innocent energy, an energy of your open heart, your purity of will, and really wanting to share something beautiful with someone special to you. The Page of Cups is also somebody who is very intuitive and has a lot of empathy. So that could be what this person was attracted to in you that started the relationship. And also shows that you were able to listen to your instincts in this, and perhaps that's what gave you the strength with here, the Six of Swords energy, to discern the truth of this partnership and to move forward in life. And if that meant letting go of the person, that could be indicated here in the Six of Swords, where you move through that experience of that relationship and it just naturally became what it was. You took one step in front of the other and followed your truth in your heart, and that led you to let go of something that wasn't serving you and to move forward with bravery and purity of heart. I want to say again, your heart was in the right place in this, and so you were able to walk away in a healthy way. And sometimes letting go can be hard. And it also looks like to me that you're carrying the energy forward, because you can see the people in the boat, and it looks like the ferryman rolling souls across the river Styx. But there's a symbol here of taking something that's very precious to the other side. So you haven't lost anything, dear Gemini, when it comes to what's important to you. You still hold your truth and what inspires you in love and relationships, and you're taking that forward into the next phase of your life. And if you want, I think I would like to go ahead and pull some clarification cards on this first row, just to give you a little more insight into what that past energy is for you. We have the Seven of Wands, and this is the Bohemian Gothic tarot deck from Baba Studios. And then we also have the Eight of Swords. So I spoke of earlier that you're somebody who's always been able to follow your heart and your intuition. Even though you have a lot of empathy for someone, you still were able to protect yourself. And I'm seeing that as the Seven of Wands. For some reason, this energy with this relationship created a lot of chaos for you. And it became something where it almost was like you had to defend yourself against people or against accusations or some type of energy that wasn't true. And you stood your ground and you kept your truth in the matter. And I like that it shows a monster, because it's like, sometimes people only see what they want to see, and they don't look underneath to see the truth. So there's something here about a misunderstanding, perhaps, or people not knowing the full story. And perhaps it wasn't necessary for you to reveal everything, but you did feel that you needed to protect yourself and not allow that energy into your life. So good job, Gemini. You're a pretty strong person. And then the Eight of Swords is showing the reason why you had to leave this situation was because it was very it was very constraining for you and your personality. You didn't have the freedom to move about in the way you normally do, and that created an unhealthy situation. So that was probably one of the big things that helped you to understand that it was time to let go of that energy or that person. And then my higher self is telling me to pull one more card for the clarification, and you have Temperance. It's kind of funny how sometimes in life we don't find our balance till we are actually really tested with what isn't right or what isn't working for us. And it's in that challenge or that conflict that you truly come into your power, standing your ground with the Seven of Wands energy, and being able to finally allow yourself to see the harsh truth with the Eight of Swords energy, and being real with yourself, dear Gemini, and allowing yourself to come back into a place of balance. And again, this is all in the past, so it's showing that you've really perhaps come even farther than you think with this painful experience you had in this relationship or this energy that you had to deal with. But Temperance is a beautiful card of coming into balance with body, mind, and spirit. And so she has one foot in the water, and that is somebody who is truly allowing themselves to feel and listen to their heart, which I strongly felt in the Page of Cups for you. And then she's able to balance. She is an alchemist, and that could be physical or mental, balancing the self that way. And then taking an inspiration from the divine, from the higher self, or wherever you draw your spiritual strength from, my dear friend. But yeah, powerful like energy to start with. Because this is a reading about a relationship that wants to come in, it's good to see ourselves from where we've been so we can have more perspective in what we want to see this time around. You've learned a lot, Gemini, is what I'm feeling from your last relationship. For those of you who are still here, who you feel it might not be about a love reading, it could be about a relationship that you've learned a lot from. And now we're going to move into your present energy. And again, I just want to say how much I love this 78 Tarot Halloween deck. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put it in the description below. You have the Wheel of Fortune for your present energy. So, oftentimes people see the wheel as always spinning. Sometimes we're more in a downward turn where life seems to be a little harder no matter how hard we try to make it better. I oftentimes feel that the Wheel of Fortune is showing up because that energy is completely flipped. Like you are at the top of the wheel now, which is really exciting. So, a lot of opportunity and abundance is here for you. And it's a beautiful energy that you've created. I always like to acknowledge that when people get these real positive, they call them dream come true cards, is because you've created this opportunity and this energy by being you and making the choices that you've made. So again, understanding that you have abundance. And if you want to see that as an emotional abundance, physical, monetary, whatever resonates with you today, this King of Wands energy, fire and passion. You definitely have not lost your fire and your desire. This is showing up really strong, and it's in the center of the spread. And I always pay attention to those little cues that are quite important in tarot readings. And yes, 100%, you are the King of Wands energy. And it's this beautiful energy of action and passion and following your strength and your gut instinct, moving into this new opportunity, hopefully with a love, a beautiful partnership that wants to come in for you. And you know, kings in the tarot deck, in their positive aspect, they're always about ruling the kingdom fairly and with balance and strength. And I love the wands energy. It's a very fiery energy. So it speaks of like being driven by your passions in life. And that can create a lot of bravery. So if there was anything earlier about a doubt that you wouldn't be able to show up the way you want to for this relationship or this partnership that's coming in for you, it's gonna be different this time because there's something about this person or this partnership that lights your fire. And so any doubts go out the winds with like your self image or any self doubts because you're following a deep passion within. And I love that when you meet somebody in life that sees you and you see them, and it just creates like this amazing alchemy where you can create something really beautiful together. And I'm really feeling that strongly in your reading today. You also have the lovers, which I was so happy that showed up because I did feel this was a romantic reading or a love reading. And again, for those who are sticking around who may not know if that's their path, it could also be a relationship. The lovers is all about the sacred marriage or divine union. And so we can oftentimes look at that in a way when two souls come together that are truly meant for each other and very compatible. So if this is any other type of relationship, it speaks of that, you know, we have our soul family outside of our physical family that we meet in this lifetime. People that end up being very important to us and very precious to us. So I wanted to point that out to anybody who this isn't a love reading for. But those of you who totally feel that it's love, this is a beautiful confirmation that this person truly sees you or will truly see you, that will rise to the occasion. Someone who's truly everything that you're seeing that you need and that you have already within yourself. It's like meeting your equal. And it's really beautiful when this happens in life because, again, when two energies come together, they can create something greater than the self. It's like meeting someone who is your muse. Like, so like if you're like a musician, it's somebody who inspires you to, maybe perhaps they're a musician as well, and they inspire you to fully blossom in your art or in your talents. So this is a really beautiful reading for you. I'm happy, Gemini. I'm happy for you, Gemini. And then at the top, we have where the energy is going. So it looks like this is going to bring in some great opportunity for you. I love when in the past when someone has come into my life and introduces me to something maybe I wouldn't have found on my own. And I'm feeling that's what the Six of Pentacles is for you in this reading. It's like this energy, this relationship or this romance is bringing in these new opportunities that are outside of the box and really help you to expand and explore what it is that inspires you and lights you up. And then also there's a death energy here, so perhaps an ending of a chapter in your life and the beginning of a new one. And death coupled with the Ace of Swords. I feel that you've been waiting to have an opportunity to start something brand new in your life. And sometimes when we start something completely new, we're required to let something go. And so I do see that for you, dear Gemini, in the near future that it is a natural choice for you. And in a way, it's very freeing. And I'm going to show you this whimsical Halloween card again because I hope you can see it, but it's actually a bunch of zombies and they're running out of the graveyard away from this death energy. So it's like almost like an energy of uh, a sense of liberation and freedom, and they're like just like doing their zombie thing. So some kind of little message there for you guys. And then again, coupled with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, it's about you really coming into your strength. And this is something that takes a lot of intellect, a lot of air. So perhaps you're a highly intelligent person in your field, or you have a lot to offer with what it is that you do. Uh, and then, bringing that power fully out, or expressing yourself fully in that way, and grabbing that opportunity. It's so beautiful, your reading. I think that I don't need to pull any more clarification cards because this reading has come in really strong and clear for me today. I hope it has for you as well. Uh, any last messages from the Flower Petal Oracle deck? Let's see. And we have a volunteer. Yay! You have Sweet Pea. The comfort of good company heals old hurts. All right, Gemini, that's perfect. That really ties this reading together beautifully with how it began, with you being able to heal from the past and truly see what you needed to see to move forward. And then coming into something even better than you've ever experienced before with this new beautiful relationship that's coming in for you. So thank you for being here, Gemini. Happy Halloween.